Good morning and assalamu alaikum class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and have a good day. Today is 6th of November 2024 and today is Wednesday. As you all know that in the last lesson we have done about the topic the heart, and we have discussed about its morphology and a little bit its internal structure. We have discussed what is actually the heart is, its function, its size, its way, and how the heart is protected. Okay, I will ask some questions from you about the previous topic and then we will move to our today's topic. Okay, can anybody tell? Ji, Ayan, can you tell me what is actually the heart is? Okay, good. That is a large muscular organ. It means that it having the muscles in it. It having the muscles in it. Now, if we talk about the location, Ji Ramin, can you tell me what is the location of the heart in our body? Okay, good. That is in our chest. And where in the chest? In the center, in the on the left side or on the right side? Okay, good. That is in the middle of the chest, but a little bit towards the left side instead of the right side. Okay. Then we have discussed about its weight. What is its weight? Ji Abdul Hadi Khan. Okay, good. That the weight of the heart is about 280 gram. Good. And if we talk about the size of the heart, the size of the heart is just like the size of our fist. It is the size of our fist. Okay, now the function that you all know that the main function of the heart is to pump the blood. Good. Now the last is the protection. The heart is protected by which bones? Okay, good. The rib cage. The rib, जिसको हम कहते हैं हमारी पसलियाँ, हमारी जो rib cage है, that protect our heart as well as our lungs. Okay, good. In the last lesson we also discussed about a little bit internal structure of the heart. What is it? Okay, good. That you are the nice students. It means that we can divide the heart. I will make a rough diagram of the heart, and we will divide the heart into two halves. This one is my right hand, so it is the right side of the heart, and this one is the left side of the heart. It means that this side of the heart having which type of the blood? It having the blood. We can say that this side of the heart having the impure blood. And this type of side of the heart having pure blood. Okay, now I have a question from you that what does the pure and the impure blood means? Good. G. Shamir. Impure blood means that it don't having oxygen in it. It having carbon dioxide in it. So it is the deoxygenated blood. It having deoxygenated blood. Good. And if we talk about the pure blood having oxygen in it. Good. If it having the oxygen in it, so we can say that it is oxygenated blood. Good. In the last lesson, we have only discussed about these two things, that the pure blood and the impure blood, and there are the two sides of the heart, right side and the left side. And we also have discussed that all the impure blood come from the body into the heart, and then it will move towards the lungs, and there it will become pure, and then it can come again to the heart from the lungs to become pure. It becomes pure, and then it will move to the body, all parts of the body. Now today we will discuss in detail about the internal structure of the heart. The last day we also have discussed that there are some walls that are present here. Well, there are the walls. There are the four walls that are present in the heart, and that is having in the two sides here, and when it is moving towards the lungs, they are also having the wall here, and when it comes back to the heart, there is the wall, and when it is moving to the body, then there are the fourth wall that is present. So there are the four walls that are present, and it can open and close according to the movement of the blood. Okay, now we will discuss the next topic. Today's topic, that is we will discuss deeply the internal structure of the heart. Internal structure of the heart. If we will talk about the internal structure of the heart, there are the four chambers in the heart, two on the left side and the two on the right side. Okay, this is the internal structure of the heart, in which it is showing that there are the four chambers, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and number 4 chambers. The upper two chambers and the lower two chambers. I am not telling the names of the chamber. The name of the chamber you will tell me in the last, when you will I will give you the homework. But this is clear that there are the four main chambers of the heart. And if we talk about the blood, there are the two types of the blood that are present in the heart. This side of the heart, which is our right side, and the right side having the impure blood, and it comes from the body, from the whole body. The impure blood can come to the upper part, or the upper portion, or the upper chamber. It also having another vein here, and it is enter into the upper part of the chamber, or right side chamber, and from the right side right upper chamber, it will move to the lower right chamber, and when the wall will open, this is the first wall, it will open, and it will enter the blood into the lower portion, and from the lower portion, then the next step is it will move, the impure blood will move towards the lungs, where it has to be pure, and it is become pure by giving carbon dioxide to the lungs, and then from the lungs, in exchange the lungs will give the oxygen to it, to the blood, and then it will come back to the heart. And as we all know that the impure blood having the carbon dioxide in it, so it is the deoxygenated blood, and when it come back from the lungs, it having the oxygen in it, so it is an oxygenated blood. And the oxygenated blood come from the lungs into the upper left portion, or the upper left chamber, that having a particular name, and that name you will tell me the name of the chamber. Okay, from the upper upper portion, left portion, it will move to the lower left portion that having their particular name, lower left portion, and then from the lower left portion it will move towards the whole body. There is a one valve here. This is the first valve, second valve, third valve, and the fourth valve. Sahi? The blood will move from the lungs to the upper left portion, then to the lower left portion, and then it will move towards the body, to whole part of the body. And in the same way, the pure blood, that is the oxygenated blood, that will move to all parts of the body from head to the toe with the help of the different vessels that are present in our body, which can allow the movement of the blood into all the organs, to the all parts of the body. And there are the different vessels that are present in our body that having the different names. And now we will discuss the different types of the vessels that are present in our body. Okay, now we will discuss about the different blood vessels that are present in our body. The blood vessels, there are the three different types of the blood vessels that are present in our body. Number one is the artery, vein, and capillary. There are the three different types of the blood vessels. Blood vessel. What does the word blood vessel means? Blood vessels are the different tubes that can able to carry the blood to the whole part of the body. And there are the different blood vessels or the tubes that either having the pure blood or the impure, oxygenated or the deoxygenated blood in the tubes. Okay. And if we talk about the artery is the blood vessel that carry the oxygenated blood. And if you can see in the picture that the blood vessel, the artery is the very thick walled. Thick walled means its diameter is very small, but the wall is very thick. Okay. And if we see the picture of the vein, the diameter of the vein is very, we can say that it is a wider, but the layer of the wall is very thin. Thin walled, we can say that the vein is a thin walled blood vessel and it is a thick walled blood vessel. Okay. And the capillary is a very, very thin walled blood vessel. We can say that the one cell thickness uski hoti hai. And if we talk about the type of the blood that it is having the oxygenated blood, it having the deoxygenated blood in it, and the capillary is the connection. It is the connection between the veins and the arteries. Arteries having oxygenated blood in it that can take the blood from the heart to all parts of the body, and the veins having deoxygenated blood in it, and it can take the blood from the body to the heart. Okay. If we talk about the capillary is the connection between the arteries and the veins. If I am saying that this is the artery and this is the vein, then there is the network of the capillary. This is the network of the we can say that is the connection between the arteries and the veins, जिसमें nutrients की और blood की movement होती है in the capillary so that it can make a connection between the arteries and the veins. Okay. So today we have discussed what we have discussed today. I will do a quick wrap up of it, and then I will give some homework to you about today's lesson. Okay, finally we have discussed about the internal structure. The internal structure having the 4 chambers, and that chamber having the particular names, and at that chambers there are the different movement of the blood in it, and first of all the blood will move from the body into the right upper chamber, then to the left upper chamber, then it will move towards the lungs to become purified, and after become purifying it comes back to the heart and to the left side, and to the upper left side, upper left chamber that having particular name, and then it moves to the lower part, and the lower part is always the lower part, the lower chambers of the heart is always having much thicker, so that because it has to give a full pressure to move the blood into the body. So from the lower left chamber the blood will move towards the body, and it move from the head to the toe to all parts of the internal or the external organs of the body. This is the first topic that we have done today, and we also discuss about the blood vessels. The blood vessels are actually the tubes that having or vessels that having the blood in it, whether it is a pure or the impure blood, and there are the 3 types of the vessels. Number 1 is artery, number 2 is vein, and the third one is the capillary, and that the 3 of them having the different structure, and that having the different blood in it. The arteries, if you are seeing on the board, the arteries having a much thick walled, but the diameter is very small, and it having the oxygenated blood. And the next one, the vein having the diameter of the vein is very much bigger as compared to the artery, but it is a very thin walled. It is thin walled, but the diameter is very more than the artery. And then if we talk about the capillary is a very thin walled and the fine walled blood vessels that act as a connection or the network between the artery and the vein. Okay, this is our topic, and now I will give you the homework. I hope so that you will not disappoint your teacher, and you will do your homework on time in your notebooks. I will check it when you will come to the school. Okay, now time is for the homework. There are the 2 questions. You have to do 2 questions. The first question is name different blood vessels. In our body, also give its function. Okay, this is the first question, and this first question that you have to do is first of all you will name the different types of the blood vessels. You will do it like this. You will write down like this. Answer types of blood vessel. You will write down the heading. Number 1, number 2, number 3. You have to write down the names of the, first of all, the names of the blood vessels. Then you will write down the first heading, artery, and you will write down the function of the function means what does it takes in it, and you can also write down its structure also. That it is, we can write it down here, give it function and structure. And in the structure you can write down that the artery is thick walled, and it can carry the oxygenated blood from the heart to all parts of the body. In the same way, after writing its information, then you will write down the heading of the vein, then you will write down its information, and then you will write down the heading of capillary. Okay, you have to do this question like this, and then you having another question that is a research work. In the research work you have to search something, find out the names names of different chambers of chambers of the heart, and also draw the diagram of heart. And label it properly. Okay, these are the two questions for today. The first question I have explained you properly, and the second question is the research work. You have to draw the diagram of the heart and you have to label it properly, and also mention all the chambers and the name of the vessels also that are moving, that are present in the heart, that can carry the blood, oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood of the heart, and you have to label it properly. I hope so you have understand the topic well, and you also understand about the homework properly. I hope so you will do your homework in your notebooks. If you have any confusion in the query, you can ask me when you will come to the school. Allah Hafiz.